Hey YouTube, this is David, Richter Scale Studios. We are starting on part 5. I did cut it short last time. Well, not really short. It ended up almost being 19 minutes, the whole video. Just doing the pipe work and the cutting and insertion of it. And I just want to show that off camera. Oh, excuse my arm. I'm on kidney dialysis. If you don't know, look it up. I've been doing it 27 years. I'm supposed to live 5 and I'm still going strong, so I guess I am lucky at that. Look at it as like a crappy part-time job. I do 3 days a week for 4 hours a day and deal with it. Well, let's get back to this. Well, the priming's done. I did a little zenithal on it, just a slight one, because I'm not sure what colors. I don't want to get too bright up here. And did the base again. I still found some areas that need to be sanded, but that's what this hobby's all about. Find some little dings and keep fixing them until they look good. And I'm going to do the worm thing. As you can see right now, I got some green stuff. Let me see if I can pull the camera around. I got some tools ready to go, and I have 2 sets of tentacle makers or pipe makers. This is Masked Mini. I believe they're out of Germany. I'll put some addresses up here too to show you. I'm not too sure. There's no real guidelines for these, so we'll try both. And then we have what I think are really nice ones are the Green Stuff Industries. And these are these white ones. Let me pull one out. Need to put better bags. This is kind of tiny, but they have a guide on them, as you can see built in. And I see the gentleman that does Buy It Paint It. He has Forged Planet out of Poland, and he has some kind of thing. I haven't tried him out, but he has something close to this. But this is, I believe this gentleman's out of San Jose, and I'm kind of excited about to try this one out. It looks good, and it's got good guidelines and really well made. This looks like some kind of like styrene plastic or something like that, and then it's casted. Those are some kind of a little more flexible plastic, and they don't look like they're casted. I don't know if they did cut them or something with a laser. Like that. So I'm just going to mix this putty up right now, and I'll be back, and we'll check them out. Thanks for joining. Okay, we are back. I'm kind of making a little sausage out of this, and I am going to never really used these tools before. I've had them for ages, and never had a need for them. Now I want to do those little worm things. I'm going to get a decent sized worm out of this. So let's start with that. I'm going to do the saw. This is the big one. This is the saw 40 and the saw, let's do the saw 50. You can see there right there, it's got a little name on it. Oh, it's coming focusing, but it says Green Stuff Industries SAW 050. So I'm gonna throw this on here. Let's get some water down just in case. Nice and wet. Stuff sticking, I have to clean that up too. So let's put that on there and then locking it in. See if I get a good space. And oh, not bad. See that? So that's pretty cool for what I need. I think it'll work out. I wonder if I can thin it a little bit more. Get back down. Okay. I want to bend this one because I'm going to have it drilled in. Oh, sorry, doing off thing. I'm going to bend it so it's like looks like it's crawling and going back into another hole on the side. Okay, let's try another one. Let's start another little sausage here. Try and do this on camera. Let's back this up a little bit. There we go. A little more work there. Okay, and this is going to be the second one. Size 2. What's this? What do here? Do a couple babies. Oh, they have some really tiny ones. This is size 1. I think it's size 2. I like the size 2 because it does look bigger. And let's not mix these up. It looks like these Mask Mini ones. It's masq-mini.com. Like I said, I'll put it up again. So this is tube 2, 2. Okay, it's number 2. Okay, so I gotta put that bad boy right there and try to line them up a little bit. And then, yeah, this is a little odd. I can't really. This is crazy. Let me get it wet. This one that wasn't fun even in the beginning to use. I think that handle makes a big difference. Let me get this going again. Okay, I can cut some off. This is not that big of a workspace either. It's done before it cures. Let's see, let's just take this. Let's get a turd now. Put some water on this one too. And yeah, this is very weird. I paid a lot more money for this one too, and it's not fun. Let's give it one more try. Let's see if I can offset it. It might help a little bit. So if I do that and offset it so I can hold it. Now it looks like a pine cone or something. Hey, we need to make pine cones. That's your tool. But it's hard to get in control on this one. Obviously, I'm not going to send it back over to Germany. I've had this for, God, at least a year. And I'm really digging this one. I was thinking a good idea with this also. Okay, this is the 40. I use the 50. I'm going to try the small one and maybe do some babies. Sorry, not the planning here, but then we got this one all set up, ready to go. This is starting to set a little bit. Hopefully we can get something out of it. Let's get a little sausage. I'm going to make a tiny one. There we go. Put that right there. Get some water going first. Let's get the water on that part. Yeah, I love this. You have this little handle there for my fingers, getting everything steady. Then you have this to guide it, and right down, and then this. Put some pressure if you want to elongate it a little bit. There we go. And then we got baby ones. I think I might thin that out even more. Let's see if we can do that. We'll put a lot of pressure on it. There we go. So we got a little more elongation on it. Let's take a tool. Let's see what we got here. Are you still on there? Okay, we're still. There we go. I'm just gonna. Maybe you'll make them smaller. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just playing around with this. You know what? If you might be killing you on the time here, but this is kind of fun. You might learn something. You might get an idea. You might get the urge to spend more money on your hobby. You don't have the tools. Let's get him a little bit smaller. There we go. That's a little guy. So that looks like something that you'd see as like a immature worm. Get this guy going. Oh, there's another little baby one too. And let's get this one kind of size. Cool. Now let's do a bigger one again. Let's get the 50 out. Moist. Both sides moist. Let's put this little blob on there and see what comes up with it. And I guess, you know, for making hoses and stuff, this is really great. Just keep working it, and then it'll. That one's not doing good. I don't know what I did with that wrong. I think I smushed it in and it slid. Maybe it's too much water. Okay, let's try it again. Let's not put so much pressure on it. There we go. There. There we go. That's a nice one too. Let's get that one curved. That almost looks alive when it came back. But so that'll be it for right now. Or I'm gonna come back. I know it's another long video. I'm so sorry about that, but I'm kind of getting in the swing of doing this again. And we'll see you in a second. I'll start drilling holes in the. Let's see, get this back up. Get some holes in here and get these things set, and go from there. As usual, thank you for joining me. See you in a second. Okay, we are back. I did some work while off camera. Just did the same method I did with the pipes, starting with a little drill and then working way up with that. Even all house will have a large drum with a carving tool, you see, like that, to really punch a hole real quickly. I did that for one of the big worms, and I put him in already. Let's see if I can get him on to focus. Maybe not. Let's see if I can put us on manual. Sorry about that. There we go. So you see that in there, and then I did a little one kind of crawling along, kind of give him a little more of a dynamic pose, like he's crawling out of a hose and a hole and exploring under there. So this is something, that little Easter eggs. I might be overdoing it with the worms. I think I'm going to just do 2 more. I have 2 holes right there for another big one. That was the original one I put together. And obviously, holes are not quite big enough for it yet. Or I might let it hang out a little bit. No, probably not. Let's see. I can do this on camera real quick. Yeah. Put that down. There we go. Oops, now I'm going to start to deform it, because these are not set at all. Actually, there's a little creepy look. Let me take this too real quick. Excuse the noise. Obviously, I'm going to have to reprime that area. So let's go in there with a drill and get some of the, I'm going to, off camera right now, I'm just pulling some of that material out that I just dredged up to make the worm set in there correctly. Okay. Put some glue in there real quick. Am I on camera? No, I'm not. I'm so sorry, people. Oh, I got my camera, should be here tomorrow, my new one. I got a Canon Vixia 50, I think it's called. It's got like 8 gigabytes of onboard memory, which I don't need because I use cards, and this stand will not stand up. There we go. I'm using my webcam right now, which is not bad. Let's put this back on autofocus. There we go. So it's, oops, screwed up with the glue. And learn to breathe while doing this. Perfect. So he's going in and out of the hole, kind of just loop it around. And I think I might do one more, and I'll come back and show that to you. Then we're done with this video part. And as usual, thank you for joining me. Let's see you in a second. Okay, I am back. We are officially done putting the worms in. Next thing I'm going to do, I guess the next part, I don't know. I'm going to put some, I was thinking about doing some roots and go pick some in the yard, but I have some deer, what's that stuff called? Deer moss. I think that might work really well. I'm not sure exactly. So let me get to you. Look at this off of focus again. Show it to you. Patience, please. There we go. So we got that worm crawling down, and that's not looking good. So we got that worm, that one, and one right there kind of sticking his head out. Yeah, cool. So that's it for that. Also, I went back in later, switch back on autofocus, and just used my leftover screen stuff I had mixed up anyways. And I could probably use this later on. Just put this in my bits box. Get this in closer. There we go. So there's all different kinds. I actually mixed up the things quickly also. So here's the 3 tools. I recommend these again. I'll put the name up here again. Green Stuff Industries. I guess it's a blog. He sells some other stuff too. It's kind of cool. And there's some like and it shows some galleries of how the stuff is used. Great for pipes. We've got one piece right here. Let me get back down again. This piece right here would work really well. A little bit smaller, and you can trim it when it's dry. And you got rebar. I mean, really cool looking, realistic rebar. Obviously, you have hoses, and you got more worms or hoses. You get some really thin stuff, so you can do giant bolts if you wanted to. Maybe do a little plastic card bolt head on the end of this and cut it off, and you got a nice looking giant bolt for some kind of steampunk or a Mechanicus or even orc stuff. So that's going to be the end of part 5. This is kind of dragging on, I know that, but I'm kind of getting excited and showing all this stuff. And I will see you in the next part. Thanks again for joining me.